position where I just could not retain any more information. And at the same time, I thought I was like, wait a minute, what is going on with my brain, with my mind? Like, what is going on? I could not be, I just did this. I did not have the ability to retain any more information. And I remember my brain feeling this way. I remember feeling like overwhelmed, saturated. Like, it meant so much knowledge into my brain. Have you ever been there before? Go to college, work on your master's, do your master's. Hey, look, just go to college and get a degree and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your brain will get tired. I promise you. And so at the same time, I had to start my going into the new year with a new mindset, a new mindset shift that has to happen in order for us to get to the new dimension, in order for us to get to the new level, in order for us to get to the new realm by which the creator of all things has called us to. I'm just letting you know it's going to be some shift, some paradigm shifting that has to happen in order for us to get there. And so at the same time, I'm sitting down, just kind of like, saying, emptying myself, emptying my mind, reconstructing my thoughts, and making my thoughts become more, saying, in the frequency by which I feel as though I have to deliver a word to the life that might be coming across this podcast or coming across this session or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And what just dropped in my spirit as I lead, as I guide, as I allow spiritual pathways to come and to and lead and guide me through conscious thoughts, the conscious power of gratitude. And that word just hit hard. It really did. The power of gratitude. I just believe that as we move through this thing called life, right? As we move through these things and these different spiritual pathways by which the creator of all things is leading us up through, I just believe that there is power in gratitude, having, saying a great or gratitude type of demeanor. Just everything that you do is based on gratitude, on how you are, about what is going on, how it's going on. And so when you're grateful, you have an attitude of gratitude. I just believe that as we embark on this new 2026, as we leave the year of the shedding and come into the year of the power, the horsepower. Ooh, I say there's a such thing as horsepower. You know back in the days and said it's horsepower. And so we're leaving the year of 2025, which is 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9. It's the year of the snake. We do don't like talking about it, but I just know that it is some things that we can learn from the snake out and leave this outer coating behind, never to be reattached again. And as we move through this thing called life's curriculum, right? As we move through this thing called just life's spiritual pathways, as we start moving through, as we, we tap into it at one time, and then at the same time, it no longer serves us. And so we do what the same thing that we've learned from the snake. It sheds its outer coating, and then it kind of like moves through the process and leaves the coating behind. And so it's some things in this thing called life that we've experienced in 2025 that we're going to have to take that same analogy, that same concept, that same awareness and start to move through, leaving the things that no longer serve us behind. We know that limiting beliefs is no longer serving us. We know that the shift in the paradigm shift that transpired through the pandemic got to shift. It shifted us. And so we can't shift, we can't stay the same. We're gonna have to shift with the shift. And so at the same time, the power of gratitude just dropped in my spirit to share with the mind of the individuals that might come across this podcast and might see, this identity shift that might have to happen in your own life. There's an identity shift that might have to happen in your own life in order for you to identify and in order for you to move forward in the newness of it all. So I had to come to because I got so many to see, so many things to do. But I had to come because I hadn't been here for a while, and it was intentional because I said, let the mind of the individual breathe. Let their mind heal. Let them go through the process of whatever this little holiday season they might be called holy days, but change it to holidays, and at the same time shift. And so the power of gratitude, as we go through our identity shifting, as we go through our spiritual, supernatural pathways of understanding and comprehension, there's a such thing as the power of gratitude. And so when we move, we're going to have to move with that power, the power of gratitude. And so this power gives you the ability to transform your well-being. And so all we have to do is change the perspective by which we view 2025. We've made it to this day, sir. If we've made it to this day, ma'am, we've made it to the 27th, 28th day of walking upon the new year, leaving the old behind and embarking upon the new. I'm just telling you that as we move and as we transition and transform here, we're going to have to use the power of gratitude to help us do the identity shift. At the same time, it's the ability to transform it, our well-being, our health, and wellness. It's boosting positive emotions as we move through this thing called life's curriculum. We have to look back over our life and say that I can tell you right now that we had more positive emotions than we have negative. You don't feel that way, and you don't feel that you've had more positive emotions than negative, then ma'am, you need to do the identity shift. You need to make sure that you're looking at this thing different. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you're looking at this thing different. And so at the same time, I came. I came because I had to. I came because I was called and I've been chosen to speak something into the mind of the people that will cause us to move and move according to the power that works within us. And so at the same time, the power of gratitude, the ability to transform our well-being and boosting, it also boosts our positive emotions and an improved mental and physical health. Just by having a power of gratitude, it will shift your internal man, cause us to move according to the power that works within us, the power of gratitude. And so it's going to improve your mental and physical health, give you better sleep, lower your stress factor, and give you a stronger immune just by you understanding the power of gratitude. And that's just a beautiful space. So I sat down here this morning, didn't even have anything to say, but the creator of all things dropped the power of gratitude into my spirit. We're going to have to operate with this power. We're going to have to operate with this understanding, with this comprehension, having an attitude of gratitude, always grateful for all of it, knowing that all of it is a part of it. And so at the same time I came, I understand it's going to improve your mental and physical health. It's going to give you a resilient characteristic. When you have a resilient, able to bounce back from anything that life throws your way, and you have the ability to be resilient and operate with resilience, yeah, that's a good characteristic to have. Yeah, a resilient character, having the ability to bounce back from anything that life's curriculum might throw your way, even through oh, we lost some loved ones along the way. This year alone, 2025, we have lost some loved ones. I don't know about you. I know that to even walk away from some people, said these are this lost some loved ones to death. But we had to even walk away from some loved ones, even in life. We've had to walk away. And so at the same time, when you have to preserve your energy and you're preserving your frequency and you're preserving your tranquility, even family members, sometimes we might have to back away. I'm talking about blood relatives, individuals that might be right straight down your bloodline. You still gotta say, ooh, we man, ooh, we sir. I understand, but I understand enough to know that it might be in our best interest to back away from each other. Because just because you have the same blood don't make you family. It makes you a relative. But your real true family might not even have your blood line in it. And so your DNA might not even be running through your your true family, blood relative. Yeah. So we understand that all the shifting that has to happen. And so it's a strengthening that through this power of gratitude is going to strengthen our relationships, our connections, and give us an appreciating fact that we appreciate. We walk in appreciation. We walk in gratitude and understanding and being appreciative of all the things that the Creator allowed us. So we might as well come forth. We might as well come on forth, man. Come forth, sir, and tap into your power of gratitude. That there's a power that happens when you operate from a gratitude, an attitude of gratitude perspective. And so at the same time, it's going if you're going to increase in generosity. You have and you operate with this attitude of gratitude, and the power of gratitude will give you the ability to increase in generosity, walking with an altruistic type environment. I said every environment that we step and we find ourselves in, a queen in the earth, every environment that we find ourselves in, we have to make them an altruistic environment. I know you say, oh, Christmas just came and went. I said that's just one day I expect. I don't even feel compelled even more to even bother myself with it, because I believe that it's also something that's paganistic that will cause you to get off track. Because one day should not be one day that we share and we give and we love on our loved ones and the people around. That should be 365 days a year. Yeah. So I'm not gonna fall into the trap that one day we give gifts. No, we give gifts throughout the year. We buy flowers, we buy gifts, we give, we give because at the same time we are a giving ethnicity. We've always given, we've always gave, even through our life, and our ancestors, we gave to this country. We poured, we built, we've invested. We had an attitude of gratitude towards, even when we didn't get all the credit, and our ancestors didn't get all the credit for all the inventions that we put together. They didn't even get the credit because of us. Ooh, let me tell you something. In the spirit realm, we got all the credit. We might not get the credit in the natural, but in the spirit realm, the spirit can't lie. The spirit realm does not lie. And it paid close attention to all of the creators in the earth, all of the individuals that poured into this earth to cause it to be where we are right now through our ancestors, through our knowledge, through our understanding, through our inventions, through our charismatic moves. Other ethnicities did not do, but then got the credit. Oh, there's a reckoning that's coming. The creator of all things will set the record straight. We might not even be here to see it, but at the same time, I'm telling you that the creator of all things it don't go unnoticed. It doesn't go unrealized, unpaid attention to. We serve a creator that sees all, that never sleep or slumber, understand the heart of man. So at the same time, by us being a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, we are strengthening ourselves. We're going to walk in the connection. We're going to walk in appreciation. We're going to increase in generosity. We're going to walk with the power of gratitude, having the ability to transform our perspectives into a beautiful well-being, boosting positive emotions. Ooh, I got. Hey, listen, I gotta go, y'all. I got so much to do. Y'all have no clue. It's 12:31. I got to go because I have to go. But I had to stop by here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment. I'm excited about 2025 as we're leaving all of the old behind. We're embracing power, force, peace, understand the session, understand the perspective.